doing? Nah, don't get scared now. I be laughing so hard my stomach hurts. Ow. Ow, oh, it hurts so bad I'm laughing so hard. Welcome to Larry's World. Mother truckers. Yeah. How we doing today, y'all? How we doing? Make some noise. Oh. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. How we doing today? But you know what I'm going to do, y'all? I'm going to go ahead and get this. I'm going to get on the phone with Jesus. But I got to pray first. Got to pray about this thing. Then we're going to go ahead and make a phone call to Jesus Christ. I want y'all to bow your heads, close your eyes with me. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you for this day today, Lord. This day that was not promised, Lord, but you let us see it now. Lord, there is a lot of broken souls in the world today, Lord. I ask that you would just get inside of people's mental today, Lord. A lot of people are carrying on demonic entities today, Lord. I ask that you would turn that thing around today, Lord. And I know when people do us wrong, Lord, including myself, I know it is easy to hold vengeance on people, Lord. But we have to ask them, what would Jesus do? And we have to say, we know it's not them. We got to realize that it is a demonic spirit, Lord. And even me as myself, Lord, give me that power and strength today, Lord. Because sometimes, even me today, Lord, sometimes I hold grudges towards people today, Lord. I ask that you would work on me today, Lord. Work on me sometime, Lord, because every once in a while I'm inconsistent. Sometimes I have a hard time of letting things go. A lot of us do, Lord. I ask that you would give us all. We all in this thing together. We all in this thing to make this thing work today, Lord. We all trying to grow with you today, Lord. Yes, I'm a prophet of yours today, Lord. But I am far from perfect today, Lord. I ask that you would sometimes loosen my heart sometime, Lord, because sometimes I get mad at people who have done me wrong, and I've done so much for people, Lord. Sometimes as individuals, we do so much for people and they do us wrong. We have a hard time of letting go. Yes, we can feed them with a long-handled spoon. But if this individual called us, even though they don't done us wrong and stabbed us in the back, Lord, please give us the strength and the courage today, Lord, to still, if this person needs food or something or clothing, still do right by these people. You don't have to be in a full-blown conversation, Lord, but I ask that you would just give us that power and strength, Lord, to still, even when people do us wrong, still help people out. That don't mean we have to be in a full-blown conversation, like I said, redundantly, Lord. Just give us the strength and courage today, Lord, to forgive people when they do us wrong. But you don't have to be in full conversation, like I said before, Lord. And as always, Lord, you just gave me a very serious dun, 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 dun. Oh my God, ding, download. You put it in my mental, you're gonna put it in my heart. Hey, and it's gonna be released from my vocals today, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Now I'm done with that right there. Brad, what's up with you? What's crack-a-lacking? Now I'm gonna go ahead and make a phone call to the man upstairs. Thank you for joining me today. Make a phone call, y'all. Give me a second. 1-800 Jesus. Jesus, what's going on, baby? Jesus Christ, save my life. My God, it's another banger. He busted them bangers out all day. You busted them out all day, Lord. Thank you, sir. It's another good banger. Thank you. Love you too. Peace. Thank you, sir. Blessings. Okay. Let's get some of these shout outs in. Brad, what's going on with you? Let's give a shout out to Brad. What's up with you, Brad? Let's give a shout out to Yaxie, Girly, what's up with you? I need y'all to do me a very serious favor. Please do me a favor. Please, ma'am, please, sir. All I ask y'all to do, make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button, okay? That way when I drop these vids, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are the first to be notified, okay? I can't be bought. I can't be replicated. I can't be duplicated. Hit the notification bell. That way when I drop the lives, you guys can join in. I love all y'all as if you guys were my family. If it wasn't for Jesus Christ, number one, I would not have this channel. So just support your boy. That's all I ask, okay? That's all I ask, all right? But today's topic is going to be, what was today's topic? I just had it here. Oh, every action does not deserve a reaction. Is that what Larry just said? What do you mean by that? Y'all, like I just said before in my prayer, a lot of times people do us wrong on purpose. They try to provoke our spirit. Well, Larry, what do you mean by provoke our spirit, y'all? I'll use myself as an example. About a month and a half ago, my wife and I, we went to Las Vegas, and we were at the casino watching the game. I was at the casino, but I was at the bar watching the game, whatever, whatever. And I sat in this guy's seat. I guess he had a betting sheet. I don't know if any of y'all know about Vegas, but I guess he had a betting sheet. I'm trying to make this story as short as possible. I guess he had a little betting sheet, and I sat in his chair. And I did not know that it was his chair. He went to the bathroom and came back. He said, yo, man, you been touching my stuff? You've been touching my SHIT? And I'm like, man, what are you talking about? See, he was trying to provoke my spirit. Now, if I had knocked the hell out of him, I would have been in jail. But you see what I'm saying? Every action doesn't deserve a reaction. And then after I moved out his seat, I moved further down even more. And then I guess at this point, his girlfriend was sitting in the seat. So then he was like, yo, you in my girl's seat. You gonna move out of her seat? And I'm like, bro, it ain't even that serious. I didn't even know your girl was sitting here. But you see what I'm saying? That was a devil right there, a demonic entity today, y'all. What I need y'all to understand, every level requires a new devil. Every time you try to get to new heights and you're trying to be positive, I need y'all to know the devil is right around the corner, and he's rubbing his hands like this. He's waiting on a negative reaction, guys. This is why so many people find themselves in situations that they can't get out of. This is why, guys, we have to learn as individuals, guys. We have to learn to start thinking things out. Because once we make these bad decisions, it's no coming back from it. I don't know who this message is for. I don't know if y'all remember the movie Southpaw when, the boxing movie. He was a left-handed fighter. But anyway, he had won the fight. But afterwards, they said a few comments about him, and then they said something about his wife. Next thing you know, he went over there to try to fight the guy. He didn't have to do that. His wife ended up losing her life behind his bad attitude. Sometimes, y'all, what we do can cause someone else to lose their lives. We got to start thinking these things out. And this is something I had to learn over the years, y'all. What we do can hurt somebody else. It can cause somebody else to get killed or be harmed really bad. We got to stop letting our anger get the best of us. I know it's easier said than done, y'all, but like I said all the time, what are you really going to get out of smacking the crap out of somebody? All it's going to do is cause even more conflict, because most time, if they lose the fight, they're going to want to come back with revenge. So you're not going to get anything out of that, y'all. Now, I'm not saying be a walking doorman. I need y'all to use your head and your common sense. You have to use self-defense. You're not just going to let nobody push you around and smack you. Yes, you use self-defense if you have to. But we got to understand, y'all, words, yes, they do hurt. I'm not going to say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words never hurt me. Bull crap. I don't know who came up with that, but I'm simply saying is sometimes as individuals, y'all, men and women, we have to learn to be the bigger person. You don't need to argue every argument. You don't have to win every battle. I don't know who this message is for. It says in the Bible, let vengeance belongs to the Lord. But the problem is, most times as people, we're trying to take things in our own hands, and it's never going to work out. It may look, give me a second, y'all. It may look like it's working out. It may look like it's working out. I was watching a movie the other day on TV, and it looked like the situation was working out. I can't even remember, but I was watching a movie on TV, and it looked like they had won the battle, but then the other guys came back with revenge. It ended up burning the whole house down. It's crazy. I don't even want to get into it, but TV teaches you a lot, too, about what to do and what not to do. Just like if somebody was to kill somebody in your family. Let's say somebody was to murder your son or daughter. Lord forbid this happens. Yes, it's easy to want to go back and seek revenge. But you shooting them because they shot somebody in your family, what's that going to really do for you? What's that really going to do? Now you in prison for 30, 40 years because you're angry. Yeah, it makes you feel good in the moment, but that's why sometimes, y'all, we got to stop letting things fester. Sometimes it's not good to let things fester either. Sometimes, y'all, you just got to give it to God. I know it's easy. When somebody do you wrong, you want to get that get back. But this is why I said you have to feed people with a long-handled spoon, y'all. This is something I'm working on, too, y'all. We have to learn, too. And this is something, everything that I'm telling y'all is things I need to work on, too. The problem is with me, guys, I have a very hard time being consistent with this right here. Because 1 minute, I don't got over it, and then the next minute, I'm mad at this individual again. That's why I said, y'all, I know I'm not the only one going through this. When these type of things happen, we have to just give it to Jesus Christ. We got to learn, too, that these people that do us wrong, God will eventually put them back in our presence. I need y'all to understand that. That's why I said you don't have to go back seeking revenge. You don't have to do this right here. Because God gonna put them in a situation where this individual is going to need you. I promise you. This is the way it always goes. The individual that does you wrong is the person you're gonna need. Let's just say, for instance, right? Let's say somebody cut you off in traffic, or they cut in front of you in the store. Okay, 15, 20 minutes later, this person don't got in an accident. They don't have no phone. And then you the only one that can help them. See what I'm saying? God allowed these type of things to happen. That's why I said vengeance belongs to the Lord. Let God handle these situations. I know it's easy to want to go get that get back, that clap back. I know it's easy to do. But like I said, it's not going to get you nowhere but in trouble. I've been down this road, y'all. I'm trying to tell you what I know. Going back seeking revenge is not going to do nothing but make your life a living hell. If somebody slice your tires on your car, you going back slicing their tires ain't going to do nothing. It's just going to bring more heartache and pain. That's all it's going to do. Now her tire sliced and your tire sliced. What y'all going to keep doing, slicing each other's tires? No. At some point, you got to be the bigger person. Just know whatever that person did to you, it's going to come back on them tenfold. And like I say all the time, y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I've been in several situations where I've had people do wrong by me. The same people that do wrong by you, God will put them in your presence. I've had times on YouTube where I've been friends with people on Facebook, they've done me wrong. And God will allow this individual to pop up on my timeline on Facebook to show me that they're sick. Now, I'm not wishing on their downfall, but I'm simply saying this. All you got to do is say, even if you pray about it, God, give me a sign to let me know that this, you don't wish on nobody's downfall, but you just say, give it to God, and God will know what to do with it. But we can't be sitting up there praying on someone's downfall because they prayed on your downfall. We can't do evil for evil, y'all. Now, that's one thing I don't do. I don't pray on somebody else's downfall because they prayed on my downfall. My problem is, as an individual, y'all, and I'm quite sure this is a lot of people's problem. My problem is sometimes I'm very inconsistent. I hold on to things. You know, one minute I'm good and I'm cool. Then I start letting it fester, and the next thing you know, I'm mad again. This is something that I have to work on as an individual. See, I'm not on here afraid to tell you. See, a lot of y'all think I'm on here being a perfect saint. No, I have a lot of things I need to work on. Sometimes I hold on to a lot of madness. I don't believe in doing evil for evil, but me personally, I believe in feeding people with a long handled spoon. But the problem is with me, I have such a hard time doing this because when I feed people with a long handled spoon, sometimes I end up closing this person out permanently. And this is something that I'm asking Jesus Christ to help me with. There's a lot of individuals who's going through this exact same thing. I know it is. You know, we sometimes we can get to the point where we're so standoffish, but when this starts to happen, our own blessings and stuff can be blocked. That's why I said, what I need y'all to understand is when we forgive people, we're not supposed to forget what they've done to us. Like I said, every action doesn't deserve a reaction. But I'm not saying they slap you, you're not supposed to slap them back. That's not what I'm saying here. But we just got to give it to God. But we have to understand too, if an individual needs you, and let's just say a person do you wrong, like I said before, they do you wrong, they cut you off at the light, they took something from you, stole from you, this same individual needs you, it's a reason why you ran into this person again. That's because God is trying to see if you've changed sometime. What I need y'all to understand is God will put us in certain situations. He'll be like, let me see if this brother or sister don't change. I'm not going to allow this same person that done them bad to be in their presence. And at this point, y'all, God is testing us. I am a true believer of this, y'all. I've been in situations where I've had siblings do me wrong. I'm not going to name the person, but I've had siblings and stuff to do me wrong. And I have to still end up giving this person food. That's not easy to do. That's not easy to do, y'all. It's very hard. I'm trying to tell you what I know. But it has to be done. Because in order to get in the pearly gates of heaven, y'all, we have to have a heart of a child. You know how you, like a child, you can mistreat a child. Y'all, not condoning y'all to do this. Don't mistreat no child, nobody at all. But you can mistreat a child, and this child still has a loving spirit towards you, y'all. That's the way us as adults, we're supposed to be. But even me, y'all, I'm not consistent with this, y'all. I'm only to tell you, I'm not consistent with this. This is something I struggle with. But see, we gotta have that mindset of a child. When a child, when they're getting done wrong, like I used to have siblings make me a bunch of problems. I still love them, love on them, love on them. We still gotta love on people even when they lie on our name, when they slander our name. We still gotta ask for forgiveness for these people. Ask them, say, God, forgive them for they not know what they do. But this is easier said than done. Nate, what's up with you, man? What's up with you, man? Today we talking about every reaction doesn't deserve a reaction, man. That's what we talking about today. Thank you for joining me today, man. Meaning when somebody do you wrong, man, we got to understand that every action doesn't deserve a reaction. Somebody bump into you and they don't say, excuse me, we got to be real careful about flaring up and poking our chests out. Cause you don't know what people carry on them, y'all. We need to understand we don't know what demonic spirits these people carry on them. This person could be having a bad day. Now, granted, it does not make it right. That this individual stepped on your shoe. I know it make you mad. I know you got them crispy white forces on y'all, but I need y'all to understand, y'all. Right now, we living in some real bad times. Some real bad times. People will fight you over anything. Because it's bad enough right now what the government officials are doing. They already don't, they bring back food stamps, but you're not getting the full amount. It's hard to find jobs. A lot of people barely making ends meet. So people are looking for anything to get a reaction out of you today. I don't know who this message is for. But we got to stop feeding into the negative energy. Sometimes, Nate, man, like I say, man, I love you, man. I love all y'all. You are my brother in Christ, man. It's best to walk the other way. Like he said on Friday. You live, you win some, you lose some. But you live to fight another day. You live to fight another day. So let's stop putting energy in stuff that don't matter. You taking all your frustration out on beating this person up, popping this person upside the head, and all it's gonna do is land you up in prison or in jail or 6 feet under. It's just not worth the headache. The person that did you wrong, y'all, you best believe me, y'all, God is taking care of this individual right now. The problem is we want to take care of the individual and then you want God to take care of it. No, that's not the way this works. That's why he said vengeance belongs to the Lord. He didn't say it belonged to you. It don't belong to you because it's too much for individuals to handle. See, when Jesus Christ put his wrath and he put his hands on you, he not going to let up until he ready. So the problem is with people, when we try to go back to get vengeance, most time we black out. I know me as an individual, when I get too mad, I black out. This is the reason why I let Jesus Christ handle certain situations. And this is why, y'all, we have to get to the point where we learn to protect our energy. But Larry, you use the word protect you use that saying a lot, protect your energy. Why do you always say that? Well, we really do have to protect our energy, y'all. This is why when people do us wrong, it's nothing wrong with feeding people with a long-handled spoon. It's nothing wrong with talking to them no more. Forgive them. But what I need y'all to understand, y'all, in the midst of all that happening is we got to understand that at some point we're going to cross paths with this person that's done us wrong. And we have to know when God asks us to move, when God asks us to help this individual out, we have to be willing to do it, y'all. Yes, I know it's hard. Yes, I know it's hard, but we have to be still willing to help this individual out. If this individual is in need, if this individual needs food, this individual needs clothing, we still have to do the right thing. That don't mean we have to break bread, y'all. That don't mean we have to still sit at the table with these people, y'all. But when God asks us to move, we still have to move because we're being tested, y'all. But I need y'all to understand, as long as we live, we're going to constantly be battle tested each and every day. Your children, y'all, we got to stop. We got to learn this too, y'all. Our children are going to be battle tested. But the problem is a lot of us as parents, we try to shelter our kids because we don't want them to go through the hardship and the battles and the bruises, y'all. But what I need y'all to understand is as long as we live, none of us can leave this life unscathed. What do you mean by that? Yes, your baby looks so cute now. Goo, goo, gaga, goo, goo. Ooh, I love you so much. Wah, 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 wah. Rockin' my baby on the treetop. But we got to understand is that child has to grow up and they got to go through hardship just like we do. So sometimes we got to allow children and stuff, y'all, to go through these things. Darius Wall, what's going on with you? What's going on with you, man? Let me get you up to speed today, man. Thank you for joining me. I love all of y'all. Love you today. This is my son-in-law, Darius. I love you, bro, and I'm glad to see you're on the right path today, y'all. I am proud of my son-in-law, Darius, y'all. He's giving his life to Christ. He's getting ready to get baptized. And I'm proud of him today, man. Darius, I love you so much, man. And I thank you for being a part of my life. Okay? But we just talking about today, man, every reaction doesn't deserve a reaction, man. That's what get a lot of people in trouble. We let our anger flare up. Somebody might have shot you at the club. You might see this individual at the gas station. You might want to get that get back. But like I said, what does it get you? Now you shot them, they shot you. Both of y'all in prison. Now can't nobody get in that, and can't nobody live to talk about it. I mean, you can talk about it, but now you're talking about it with a bunch of inmates. This is why somebody has to be the bigger person and bigger man. Oh yeah, anytime, man. So what you think about this conversation here, man? Let's join in. Let's talk about this thing a little bit. Sometimes I like to give my subscribers, man, time to talk about this thing. Let's talk about it, man. What do you think about this situation right here? Every action doesn't deserve a reaction. Yes, I know too, Darius, man. We get on these jobs and stuff, man, and these bosses and stuff, they do us wrong. I know it's easy to cuss them out when it go upside the head. But it ain't, in this time and age, man, you don't want to be at home and unemployed with no job. You got to just give it to God and let God handle it. I know it's been plenty of times I go to work and I want to knock these jokers out. I'll give them a 1-2 punch, boom, boom, and be done with it. That's why I said, y'all, I want y'all to understand, y'all, I'm human just like y'all. Yes, I'm an inspiration speaker, but I get upset just like y'all. See, I'm not afraid to tell y'all. See, these pastors stuff at the church, sometimes they make it seem like they high and mighty and they don't get mad. No, they human just like you are. They go through temptations just like you do. But the only thing is, y'all, I'm bold enough and I have enough guts to get on here and talk about it. I feel like you can't take so much. That's it. You can't take so much. But sometimes, Darius, man, you got to be the bigger man, brother. When I say you, not saying you in general, but sometimes we have to be the bigger person. Because yes, what good does it do if somebody, like I said, step on your shoes, you go and step back on their shoes. Now it's going to go to another level and it's going to be a never-ending story. What do you mean by never-ending story? Next thing you know, you stepped on their shoes, they stepped on your shoes. Now they want to take it to another level. Now they want to get a gun involved. You see what I'm saying? Over some shoes. No, that's why it says every action doesn't deserve a reaction. Like years ago, man, I had somebody steal my car battery out of my car. I had to be about 23 years old at the time. This was years ago, probably about 14 years ago. Somebody stole my battery out of my car. My car was left on the side of the road. If you react, you can't make it stop. That's it. Because once I'm gonna get back to what I was saying, man. But that's it, Darius. Because once you react, you can't make it stop. Because like me, man, like I said, when I get so mad sometimes, I black out. What does that mean? Sometimes you black out, then you don't even know what you did. It's almost like you can get so mad, it can be like you're drunk. You ever been, I don't know if you ever been so drunk where somebody say you did something you don't remember. You don't want to get to that point. When you get to that point, it's no point of return. That is dangerous because you can do things that you don't think you're capable of. That's why I tell people every action doesn't deserve a reaction, because you don't know how your reaction going to be. Yes, it's easier said than done that what you're going to do. You'll say, oh, I'm not going to do that. I would never do that. But you don't never know what you'll do until you're in a heated moment. That's why it's best to avoid these type of things. That's why it's best to avoid these type of things. Like I said, if somebody cut you off at the red light, I know you want to get them the finger. But in this day and age, man, it's best to just live to see another day. Because that same person that cut you off at the light, they may break down. You know what I'm saying? They might need to use your phone. That's why I said, let vengeance belong to him anyway. But the problem is we always try to take matters in our own hands. We always trying to be a hero. Instead of letting Jesus Christ take care of our battles, we want to give everything. We want to be the hero. We're not putting him first. We got to just let him take care of this stuff, man. We got to stop trying to put everything in our hands. We're going to find ourselves winded each and every time, man. We're never going to win this battle. Like I said, people done done me wrong several times. Several times. Own family. You know this, Darius. You know this, man. We had plenty of people in our family, brother, do us wrong. Not going to go into names. Not going to go into names. Plenty of people do us wrong, man. But I need you to understand today. All of y'all to understand today, man. These individuals, Darius, that do us wrong, they're going to need us. I just want you to just do the math in your head. You know the individuals that I'm talking about. We've had several family members to do us wrong. But just know, going back seeking revenge, going back choking the hell out of them, ain't gonna do nothing but cause us to be incarcerated. Now we gotta end up paying fines. Our we putting so much negative energy into a negative situation, and we adding fuel to the fire. That's what I'm saying. How is it really revenge, y'all? What I need y'all to think about it is, when I say every action doesn't deserve a reaction, stop being that hero, be that zero. Stop being that hero, be that zero. Yeah, man, that's it. We trying to be a hero. But what I need y'all to understand is, if we go back seeking revenge, you're adding fuel to the fire. So, okay, now you don't went back, you don't did whatever you did to them. But how is it really revenge? And you got to go to court for the situation. Who's the dummy now? Like Major Payne say, who's the dummy now? How's it really seeking revenge if you go kill somebody for somebody killing somebody in your family? How's it really revenge? I mean, just think about it. You both of y'all in prison now. Is it really revenge? Is it really justice? If you doing time for it, if you got to pay all these fines, is it really justice? We got to think about that. I want y'all to let that simmer. Think about that for a minute. Is it really justice? It's not really justice if you sitting up there doing time. That's why I said with Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ is unstoppable. Can't nobody do nothing to Jesus. When Jesus Christ put that wrath on you, he ain't going to come up until he say so. And if he want to come up, that's why I say you got to let him handle it. We trying to handle things, y'all. Can't nobody touch Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is untouchable. We are just human flesh. We might walk around big and bad, but we can be touched. We can be touched. Jesus Christ is untouchable. So when he put the wrath on you, can't nothing nobody do about it. No big CEO, no lawyer. None of them can't do nothing about it because he is the number one. He's in the forefront. He's the number one soldier on the battlefield. We just the little men trying to get the crumbs. Jesus Christ, number one, baby. Keep him in the forefront. Can't nobody touch him. Nobody want no smoke with Jesus Christ. I know I don't want no smoke with that man. That's why we need to let him handle our problems and our battles. Or we never gonna win that battle. You're not gonna get nowhere. You're trying to go tit for tat with people. I had to learn this. I be at work sometimes trying to go tit for tat with the supervisor, trying to get in an argument. Get the last word, and I end up getting more of the workload. I should have kept my mouth shut. Now I'm doing more work than everybody else. I don't know what this message is for. Vengeance belongs to the Lord. Come on, y'all. Most people don't fight fair anyway. That's why it's best to just mind your business, stay in your own lane, and stay to yourself, y'all. Whatever you're going to do, y'all, you need to just stick to yourself. I'm not trying to say, isolate yourself from the world. That's not what I'm trying to say, y'all. But you have to really know the people that you are around. And if you know you're hanging around a hothead, what is a hothead? Somebody who constantly stirring up trouble. You need to stay away from these type of people, y'all, because these type of people are dangerous. Larry, why do you say that they're dangerous? Because you might be minding your business and they over there starting stuff. Now, as a good person, you don't want to see them get in no trouble. So your first instinct is fight or flight. You're trying to help this individual. That's why it's best to just hang by yourself, because you never know what people are capable of. We don't know most time what demonic spirits people are carrying on. Unless you really, really know this person, you need to just keep to yourself, man. Stay to yourself. Stay to yourself, man. That's the world we live in. You really just gotta stay away from a lot of people, man. That keep you out of a lot of trouble. But most time when we get ourselves in certain situations, it's because we let other people influence us. But when you stay to yourself, you ain't really got nobody to influence you. That's why I said, yes, social media stuff is good, y'all. But sometimes social media, we can let that influence us. I don't know what this message is for. We see stuff on there, and we see people on the internet get away. We got to understand, most of this stuff is staged. What do you mean by staged? Most of this stuff is not real anyway. So sometimes, y'all, I need people to understand, especially young kids, everything you see on the internet is not real. Stop thinking you can go up to somebody and with a blow dryer and blow their wig off their head. That is staged stuff. Don't think that you can be doing that in real life. Don't try to do that. Don't try to put no snake beside somebody while they at the bus stop. This stuff is prank stuff. So I need y'all to stop believing everything on the internet. Every reaction doesn't deserve a reaction. And stop thinking that, I'm just trying to say, man, I'm done with this thing, y'all. I am done with this thing. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Bless us. I want y'all to bow your heads and close your eyes. Man, I am done with this thing. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord. Thank you for this day today, Lord. This day that was not promised, Lord, but you let us see it now. Lord, we have to learn today, Lord, to give a gift of service. We got to understand today, Lord, that every reaction doesn't deserve a reaction. Somebody step on our shoes. We got to be like, oh man, you ain't see me standing there. Sometimes we got to let things go. Now, we can't continue to be disrespected. Now, this individual stepped on our shoes twice. You say something. You stepped on my shoe, man. You didn't see me there? But we got to watch how we say things too, y'all. Most time it's how we say certain things today, Lord. I actually ask that you would just give us all the gift of discernment today, Lord. Yes, people are going to continue to do us wrong today, Lord. But I ask that you would let us continue to have a genuine heart today, Lord. Even when these individuals do us wrong, Lord, still give us the strength and the courage today, Lord. If they need food, get them food. If they need some clothes, get them some clothes. But we still have to learn to feed these individuals with a long handled spoon. Don't be a fool. Don't be gullible to the point where we're letting them back in our circle. You know, you get them their blessing and you keep moving on. That's all I'm saying. We have to learn that today, Lord. We all need help with this right now, Lord. We're all on the same journey. None of us are perfect, Lord, but we're all worth it, Lord. But a lot of us choose to go down the wrong rabbit hole today, Lord. And always, Lord, I'm out here like last year, Lord. Cook, boom, peace, bless, I'm out.